Next, after that, on load, call a function called get user. But get user will not be direct function. It will be based on object. Obj 4 dot get user. Obj 4 dot get user. Obj 4 dot get user. So write this much. This code will come to your chat as well. You can add one p tag also here because we require to add some new record as well. You can add here enter full name, enter username, a text box, input type equal to text, id equal to fname. There should be one button. Save user. Now for save user, you have to call a function again with the help of object only. On click, object 4 dot save. Object 4 dot save. Okay, this is the final code of your HTML. Now let's take this, come to your code, come to your chat. HTML ready? Okay. Then you need to go for the class 4.js file. Create a file class 4.js. If we are not ready, you can create a file class 4.js. Should be in the same folder. Server fast little. Completed HTML. Okay. Come to the class 4.js file. In that we require two functions, get user and save. So first write a class name you can give, maybe user. Write a function, save. Write get user. Then for this both the function, you are calling an object here. Object name is called obj4. Go to this file, write const obj4 equal to new class name is a user. So now function is ready and class is also ready. Inside the function, there should be constructor and input output should happen, and this data should go to the browser. So use the constructor now. Ready? Now inside the HTML file, on load we are calling one function. It's okay. Get user function. Get user function is ready here. Now for that, let's create one static record. Fixed value under the constructor. This dot user list equal to name of some user. Some name I added here. Okay, some name we added here. After adding the names, the user list is holding down data in the form of a single dimensional array. That single dimensional array we need to read under the get user function and send to the HTML file. So variable dhtml equal to write h3 available users. Okay. Ready? After that, right there document dot get element by id, which id container dot container dot inner HTML equal to this DHTML variable. So on load, once you run the HTML page, it should display you one message called available users. You will use the for loop here. This dot user list dot map we can follow. We can get here call name of the user. We will get the index of the user also. You can generate here maybe paragraph or anything. DHTML equal to DHTML plus open a p tag, and in the p tag we can write a class my user, and then under the p tag only you can append the remaining your value, that is called name. So now how many users you have inside the array? That many p tag it will generate. Inside the content of the p tag will be name of users. Finally, everything is coming to the right. Getting the list, user list, run the HTML page. HTML page, once we run, we can get the list of users. HTML file sequence, please. Let me know data is coming or not coming. List of users are coming here. These all are coming from your class file. Now here only we can add one more button. The button function already we have here, save function. Save function will be responsible to get the value from text box. This dot user list dot push function we can use. Inside that, or maybe unshift function you can use. It will add in the beginning. Unshift. In that now values should come from the text box. That line we can write here. If variable new user equal to document dot get element by id. F name you have given as id dot value. F name dot value. F name dot value. So the value of text box will come and store under the new user, and from new user we can pass to the unshift function. Unshift function will add inside the array at 0 position. Add at 0 position. Next, after doing that, we require a callback to this function get user, so that reload will happen again. This dot user list, for what purpose? To reload the list. Before reloading the list, We can clear the text box. Document.getElement by id.value empty. So the value will get clear. So this is to add the new element. This is to list the new element. One function get user we have written one time. We can call here as a member function. Easy. It's still happening. Enter the new value. Click on save button. This save function is calling by button click. The save function will go to the text box, bring the value. Unset will add at 0 position in the beginning of the array. After that, clear the text box and reload the list. Message also we can display based on requirement.
So can you use double this dot, this dot?
This dot वो तो हमने कभी नहीं लिखा.
अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट हो वो करंट ऑब्जेक्ट को इनसाइड क्लास अगर आप रिमूव कर रहा है तो दिस डॉट ऐसे कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट कॉल कर सकता है.
कोड तो नहीं है मेरे पास, मैं कैसे बताऊं कैसे करेंगे. कोड रहा था तो बताता कि दिस का मतलब इसको पॉइंट कर रहा है, उसके बाद दिस का मतलब इसको पॉइंट कर रहा है. अभी यहाँ तो दिस का मतलब किसको पॉइंट कर रहा है, करंट एलिमेंट को पॉइंट कर रहा है, करंट ऑब्जेक्ट को पॉइंट कर रहा है. Sequence, so it is look like this. When we go here on load, your data will come. We can add here something also and click there. Come here. Click that, come here. So this is coming from the directly from your class file. Inside the class, this already we have a default user. In the same user list, the new element will get pushed, and finally once you read from there, once you call the get user function read from the same array, and we can write one line of CSS and we can change the appearance of the paragraph. We'll apply a button also so that on click of that it will delete properly. So some modification we'll do here, a small modification. DHTML equal to DHTML plus will open a div tag, and for that div tag we can apply this class as a my user, so that multiple element you can inject inside according to need. So division become as a parent element, paragraph become as a child element. Now next line, DHTML equal to DHTML plus close the detail. Now for the division, we can write CSS. In one line, we can display 3 users. We can add delete button also. Once you click on delete, it will get deleted. So hope this function is ready. Get user.
So constructor will directly with the object to specify.
Flower bracket. Flower bracket. प्रॉपर्टी वैल्यू मल्टी डायमेंशनल है, देखा था ना?
हाँ,
वही ये कैरे उठा के डाल देंगे यहाँ.
this dot करके जैसे user
कॉल कर सकते हैं. This dot user list dot name, तो नेम का वैल्यू करेगा. This dot
और जैसे उसका current object में
yes sir. This dot user info equal to, we can write here call name is, we can write here age 30 years. This the attribute you can leave in double quote also, and leave without double quote. Then you can write this place. Yes, where I did mistake. Here you can write user info dot name, user info dot age. This dot user info dot name, it will give the name. This dot user info dot age, it will give you how much? 30 years. So this becomes a array object. This becomes a directly array. One particular entity you can get the details, you can write like this. If you have multiple users, then you can create a multi-dimensional array. They are using this dot particular position dot particular attribute, it will give the value. Okay, so we'll move next. Hope your list is happening and you are able to save something here. Now come next. You can go to the here for every user, add one button. So according to need, we can delete that. The button can be directly a button open, button close. This button will be in double quote directly. We can use here again delete, and on button click, on click equal to, we can call here on click equal to, we can call here what is the object name, object 4, obj 4 dot del user daily user. Under the daily user, again you have to pass here called index. Okay, index. So this line again is going to guide call a function, pass the parameter. But function is called as a object dot daily user. Object dot daily user. So why we call here object core? Because it is going to come in HTML. From HTML, how on button click you are calling a function. Similar way, daily user will be called by the HTML on button click. So object we have to call, and then object dot function name. It will search in current class whether this particular function is exist or not. If the function is exist, then receive the parameter and do the remaining step. Plus equal to I will add here to make some space. This line will also work. So we require a function called daily user. Here only we can write within the class. This line is called a class end. Before ending of the class, you need to call the function daily user. Daily user index we can receive here. After that, we keep alert as the index. Button click sequence. Wherever you click on button, that alert comes or not. This particular TD we have added. Okay, hope ready. You are getting alert. List will happen automatically on load. Button will be there together with every user. Button click 0, 1, 2, 3 should come. 0, 1, 2, 3 is coming. The index position. Now based on index position, you can write here one a variable status equal to confirm. Are you sure to delete? Are you sure to delete? You can add here if status is a variable equal to true. If user will click on OK button, true will come here. If true will come, then this dot user list function, user list array dot splice. Inside we can pass the index and we can pass as a 1. So as soon as you click on delete button, one confirm box will come. It will ask, are you sure to delete? If you say okay, it return true. A check inside, a status is holding as a true. If yes, then go and delete that. And after deleting, again call the function called get user. Call the function called get user so that it should reload the list. This dot get user. This dot get user. Del function I can pass in the chat also.
होल्ड करें फंक्शन ऑफ दिस डॉट एन में वैल्यू अगर अपने को ये हेलो जैसे चाहिए तो अगर मैं सेव पे लिखा सेव पे अगर दिस डॉट ओबीजे डॉट बी
This dot obj dot
दिस डॉट ओबीजे
dot
डॉट
b.
बी और एक फंक्शन है तो फंक्शन कॉल किया बी पे तो इसका वैल्यू हेलो आना चाहिए बस
क्या दिखा रहा है
अनडिफाइंड
पता नहीं देखें
ये ऐसे नॉर्मल फंक्शन प्रयोग करते हैं यहाँ पे
कहाँ से एग्जांपल निकाला है
ये क्या बोलते हैं नेट में जब पढ़ रहा था तब भी ऐसा एग्जांपल था
कल देखेंगे उसको इसको पहले कंप्लीट करते हैं okay check now what is coming are you sure okay then delete happen are you sure okay then delete happen cancel then delete will not happen now come to the code again see the flow we have a button on button click we call a function belong to class so we wrote here object 4 dot daily user inside the daily user we pass as a what index after passing the index is coming with the 0 1 2 3 next after that on button click daily user function will call daily user function will call with the parameter now as soon as daily user function will call it will have a condition here a check from user first is the user really want to delete if yes came that represent true if you click on ok button it will return true if it is returning as a true then we are deleting the element from the array and after that we are calling the function to reload the list now if your page is working you can write one small line of css and bring 4 users in one line after writing the css for this class called my user write the class for my user and after that कितना बार दिस लगाए एक बार दिस लगाएंगे दो बार तो आप क्यों पूछेगा कि दो बार दिस लगाएंगे तो क्या होगा
और वो जैसे कि ये करंट ऑब्जेक्ट को दिस डबल मतलब कि सर एक इसके ऑब्जेक्ट को मूव कर रहा है ये
आप डबल दिस लगाएंगे तो क्या होगा?
हाँ
डबल दिस लगाएंगे वहां पे तो क्या होगा?
आ ही नहीं रहा है।
उल्टा पुल्टा पढ़ते हो, आधा नॉलेज से भी घूमते हो, कंफ्यूज रहते
सर
हो।
ये तो नॉर्मल ऐसे बहुत करता है सर
नहीं,
क्लास
हमने बताया था आपको सीक्वेंस में पढ़िए, ठीक है, सीक्वेंस में पढ़िए, नहीं तो कंफ्यूज होकर रह जाएंगे। रैंडमली कोई देयर इज नो सॉल्यूशन ऑफ रैंडम। बहुत सारे लोग मेरे पास आते हैं, बोलते हैं कि हमको एक महीना पढ़ा करके हमको ऐसा नॉलेज दे दो कि मैं 2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस लगा कर चला जाऊंगा। हम बोलते हैं कि हमको माफ कीजिए, जाइए कहीं और देख लीजिए, ठीक है ना। तो देयर इज अ लिमिटेशन ऑफ लर्निंग, ओके। एक ही चीज में आप रॉकेट नहीं बन जाओगे ना, एक ही चीज में आप कहीं और जाके लैंड नहीं कर जाएंगे ना। पहले आपको समझना है कि हमको बेसिक फ्लो क्या होता है। बेसिक फ्लो जब हमको समझ में आ जाएगा तब हम इनर लेवल पर जाएंगे। अब उसमें एक दिस क्या कर रहा है वो आपको पता नहीं है, दूसरा दिस में चले गया, फिर डबल दिस लगा रहे हो आप, दिमाग को खिचड़ी पोंगल बना लिया और खुद से। अभी तक हमने जितना पढ़ाया है, ठीक है, वो पूरा याद है आपको?
और
नहीं याद है, गारंटी नहीं याद है।
पूरा नहीं लेकिन जो भी आप टास्क दे तो हो जा रहा है खुद से बिना चेक के ठीक है
तो
कोई भी टास्क के लिए मेरे को पेज चेक नहीं करना
मैं वैसा एग्जांपल बनाने वाला हूँ अभी आने वाला टाइम में, वेट करो थोड़ा, ठीक है। हमने अपने सिलेबस में एक लाइन लिखा है कहीं पे, कहाँ है सिलेबस, ये देखो आप, इसमें कहीं लिखा होगा मॉडर्न जावास्क्रिप्ट, कहीं लिखा हुआ होगा मॉडर्न जावास्क्रिप्ट, कहीं लास्ट में शायद फर्स्ट डे सेकेंड डे जब हमने डेमो में बताया था, उसमें हमने आपको बताया था कि मॉडर्न जावास्क्रिप्ट कैसे काम करता है, हाउ टू प्ले विद ऑब्जेक्ट। जब तक आपको एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं होगा आप उस लेवल पे नहीं जा सकते हो, आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे। ये फंक्शन कैसे काम कर रहा है इस देखिए, इस फाइल में फंक्शन कैसे काम कर रहा है, फंक्शन कैसे काम कर रहा है, दिस के थ्रू कैसे उठा रहा है। एक दिस को हम पॉइंट करते हैं तो यहाँ तक आता है, राइट। एक लास्ट एग्जांपल देखता हूँ, कौन सा एग्जांपल था वो? ठीक है, उसका डिस्कशन कल का टाइम में होगा, आज इसको खत्म करना है क्लास सब्जेक्ट को, इसको खत्म कीजिए, कल बताएंगे आपको, ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल बना के दिखाएंगे वैसा। फिर आप ही से मैं क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, बोलो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, ठीक है, आप बताना आपको क्या हो रहा है वहाँ। ये जो है ना ये, ठीक है, ये जो एलिमेंट होल्ड कर रहा है, राइट, इज, जैसे आप भी लिखा था, इज कैन बी ए फंक्शन, आप लिखे हो ना, फंक्शन हो सकता है, राइट। अब इज के अंदर कितना ऑब्जेक्ट है? इज एक फंक्शन है ना, फंक्शन के अंदर आप किसको कॉल किया?
उसके करंट एलिमेंट को जैसे नेम है नेम गणेश
हाँ,
तो उसको कॉल किया
नेम गणेश को कॉल किया, राइट। तो अब वहां पे दिस किसको पॉइंट कर रहा है? दिस वो फंक्शन को पॉइंट कर रहा है कि फंक्शन के बाहर पॉइंट कर रहा है, किधर पॉइंट कर रहा है?
फंक्शन के बाहर मतलब कि यूजर इनफ ऑब्जेक्ट को जो नेम गणेश है उसको ऑब्जेक्ट टारगेट करेगा।
नहीं, लेकिन वो जो लाइन आपने लिखा है ना वो क्लास के अंदर लिख दिया है, अगर वही लाइन क्लास के बाहर लिखते हैं,
हाँ बाहर वर्क कर रहे हैं इसीलिए मैं आपको क्लास में काम करेंगे।
अरे भाई, एक एक कहावत है हिंदी में, ठीक है, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, नीम, पता है ना नीम, नीम इट्स वेरी, मतलब कड़वा बोलते हैं उसको। एक और होता है बीटर गार्ड, करेला बोलते हैं उसको। अगर दोनों को एक साथ मिक्स कर दें तो क्या होगा? और डेंजरस हो जाएगा ना वो। एक तो नीम बेचारा खुद का तीता है, दूसरा बीटर गार्ड खुद का तीता है, ठीक है। तो पहले हमको दोनों को डाइजेस्ट करना है ना, वी शुड हैव अ कैपेसिटी टू डाइजेस्ट बोथ इंडिविजुअल, आफ्टर दैट वी कैन मिक्स एंड विल हैव अ कैपेबिलिटी टू डाइजेस्ट टुगेदर, करेक्ट। तो सबसे पहले आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या चाहिए? यू नीड टू हैव अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑन क्लास लेवल, हाउ क्लास इज वर्किंग हियर, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस, After that, you do have understanding of separate object. Inside the object function, how it work. Okay. अब यहाँ पे देखो कितना दिस आ गया, कितना दिस, दो दिस आएगा ना. One this is pointing to the parent and another this will point where child, but वहाँ पे confuse हो जाएगा वो, 100% इसलिए undefined आपको दे रहा है वो. ठीक है, उसका भी सॉल्यूशन है मेरे पास, मैं बताता हूँ आपको. उसका सॉल्यूशन है, डिफिकल्ट नहीं है वो, इजी है, बट पहले एक दिस तो कंट्रोल हो. एक दिस को अगर हम समझ गए तो दूसरा दिस को भी समझ जाएंगे. ठीक है, चलिए कल लिख के बताएंगे, क्लास में बताएंगे. आई विल शो इन क्लास ऑल्सो एंड विदाउट क्लास ऑल्सो हाउ यू कैन रीच टिल नेस्टेड ऑब्जेक्ट. ठीक है, उसको बोलते हैं नेस्टेड ऑब्जेक्ट को कैसे हैंडल करेंगे. लाइक इट्स this is already object, okay, and suppose this is holding a array in such a way where a particular element is another object. Okay, so एक object तो कौन है मेरा, this का है, दूसरा object कौन हो गया, अब array हो गया. array के अंदर भी बहुत सारे element है, right? fat arrow method help करेगा वहां पे. Okay, so check this file. This we are getting now. We can write one small CSS line. One person was some having confusion, I was clearing him. Let's come to the HTML file. Write one CSS here before a script. Not a script, a style you need to write. Style open close. Now write a class called myObject. Okay, next go ahead and write inside. Keep the margin for each element 1%. एक एक करके पढ़िए, आराम से समझ जाएंगे, कोई भारी डिफिकल्ट नहीं. Margin 1%. Write inside that padding also 1%. Padding 1%. Padding from top keep 20 pixel, and from left right give 1%. From bottom give how much, 20 pixel. Okay, 20 pixel from top, 1% from left right, and 20 pixel in the bottom. After that, height is not required here. You can just add the which one as a width. Okay, so we are supposed to keep 4 blocks in one line. So will come total width as how much, 25% will come. 25% minus 2% for margin and 2% for padding. 21% will come as a width. And since you are applying for division, so float colon left, float colon left. After that, you can write one, add here for box hyphen side, backside of 0px, 0px, maybe 5px. And one small CSS you can write, border hyphen radius 5px. Okay, in JavaScript, the object-oriented JavaScript, what we have in JavaScript, a function also can treat like as a class, and class also can treat like as a class. Okay, function also work like as a class, and class also work like as a class. Okay, so when we come to the ECMAScript 6, the fat arrow method, what they consider as a function as a class. Okay, and what we have written as of now, this is class as a class. This is a class. It is not based on function. Okay, but we have, I will guide some more example where we can create a function, and inside the function you can say you will add multiple elements. It may be in the array, maybe object, and that array object element will consider as a what, member variable of your particular function. वहां भी हम this लगा के कॉल कर सकते हैं, this dot function. कल का प्लान will write it. Okay, save now and check once. Are you getting the 4 users in one line? So it says margin 1% means 1% left, 1% right. Padding 1%, padding left, right. become as a total 2% margin, 2% padding from left side, and similar way 2% margin, 2% padding from right side, 4%. So we have minus here. We have made as a 21 plus 4, 25. So that 4 blocks should fit in one line, and shadow, radius, and something will get applied. Text align center you can add, will be better. Text align as a center you can add. So 4 boxes will appear in one. Okay, clear. Save now and check once. 4 elements will appear in one line. If you add any new element, that will also take the place in the beginning. It's taking the place in the beginning. We can delete also easily. Yes. If you delete, say yes, it will get deleted. So it's happening. Where I delete, where not delete. So working and working. Yes, no can come. Will be helpful to understand. Yes, it is working for this many people. Yeah, cool. Next, after that, you want to edit the value. Let's come and create one more button called edit users. So when you click on here edit button, this name will appear here. You will modify and click on save, it will get updated here. So a small code will be there. We can go inside and add one more button. One button we have added already. Same button, copy and paste. Right here, object 4.edit user. Edit user. Index and just right here called edit. Add one more button, same button, copy paste. Modify the value, modify the function, call another function called edit user, and change the text here as a edit user. So everywhere we should get one button called edit user. Index only we pass, that is okay. That look like this. Delete, edit, two button will be there, delete and edit. When you click on edit user, you are calling a function called edit user. That we have to write here. After delete function, you write a function called edit user equal to index, and here we can write, okay, we can write here document.getElementById, document.getElementById, which ID, fname, dot value, fname dot value equal to, what will take, this dot user list of index, So as you click on edit button, immediately the name will appear on index box. As we click on edit user, immediately the name will appear under the edit box. User, once we click, name will appear under the text box. Now name is coming under the text box. So click on edit box. We can get here, name will come under the text box. Whichever the edit you click, that will come under the text box. But matter is, when we click on save button, what will happen? It will add a new element. So we have to capture the index, and based on index we need to think. If index is something, then update it. If nothing, then save it. So come to the code. First go to your array and create a variable here. This dot user index equal to -1. This dot user index equal to -1. Why -1? Because user index, this dot user index equal to -1. Why -1? Because array will never start from the -1. Inside the array, whichever the element you have, where it will start from? 0. We given -1. That represent like user has not click on edit button. Once the user will click on edit button, then particular index will assign to a user index. So that time it will not be as a -1. What it will be? Suppose you click on Mohit as a edit. So what is the index of the Mohit? 1. So user index will become as a 1. When you click on Alex edit, it's available on 2 position. So user index of Alex will become how much? 2. We will check under the save function. If user index is -1, then don't do update. What to do? Save the data. If user index is not -1, then only update the data. Now come down. So create this variable user index. After creating the user index, add this variable called as a user index. Sarvan Kumar, you are confused in JavaScript, right? 11:30 I have one more JavaScript class. If you feel comfortable, you can rejoin and attend again. Okay. Problem is only one. Someday you come here, someday you join from home. Daily you come here. Okay. Okay. After class, we'll talk 1 minute. Okay. I'll give you some personal tips. Okay. User index, how much? User index equal to -1. Now come down, go here. Under the edit user, you write here this dot user index equal to which one? Index. Now, what was the default value of index? User index -1. When you click on edit button, what will become user index? It will not be -1. Either it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Means it will be greater than 0 or 0, greater than equal to 0. It will never be as a which one? It will never be as a -1. Once we click on edit button, then what will happen? Once we click on edit button, once we click on edit button, user index is 0. So once I click on edit, what happened now? User index is not 0. It's got replaced by 2 because Alex is available on which position? 2 position. Come next. Now after that, when you click on save button, we have to check the okay. Next, after that, come up, go here under the save function. You have taken the value from user, no problem. You have taken the value from text box. This we have to take every time. Clear will happen every time, right? Clear will happen every time after update also. This line is a matter. This line, what is doing? It is adding the element. Now at this place, we will apply a condition. If user index not -1, then what to do? Update. Else add. So we can add a condition here only. First line, last line remain same. If this dot user index, not equal to how much? -1. Not equal to -1. Then only what should happen? It should update. Else it should add. Look at here. So it's showing here directly user index by default is -1, right? So it says like if user index not equal to -1, that meaning it can be 0, can be 1, 2, 4, 5, or you can apply the condition greater than equal to 0. That will be the best solution right here. User index greater than equal to 0. So what it represent? It can be 0 also, or it can be 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, 5 also. Okay. So previous condition was little bad. It may be -2. If -2, then what will happen? It will go for the update. Correct? So now this condition is a strong condition. It says like user index, because inside the array index start from where? 0. So we apply the condition user index can be 0 or greater than 0. Then what to do? Update. This dot user list, inside the array, there is a particular index. Which index? This dot user index equal to which one? New user. So this line is going to update the value under the user list. On a particular index, there is the value that should get updated by the new value. Else, it should go to where? Add the value. But don't forget again to reset by how much? -1. This is what we are doing. We are resetting with -1 again. You updated the value, but after updating the value, what should happen? User index should go to the default value. That was called -1. Okay. And text box should get clear and the user list should reload as usual. Okay. So these two condition, one is if is for the update purpose, else is for the adding purpose. This line I will share in the chat. You can use this or you can write also. Okay, ready? Let us check now. I'll go to the browser. So we'll go here and then Mohit, I'll click on edit button. Mohit came here. Mohit, BERNA, update. Mohit got updated with the Alex gender save user. Updated by this. We'll add a new user also. See adding. Raju is added here. Edit Raju. Raju as a Kumar. Click save. It's okay. So it's able to update also. It's able to save also. It's able to delete also. It's able to list also. Based on class. Share this 3-4 files. This file is of today under the class object. This is the class object of 11th and 12th. Class object of 11th and 12th. After that, next we have What we learn before that? Add to cart one day we have learned. This is one example of one day. This is on 8th, that is on Friday. After that, what day has come? Okay, Monday has come, yesterday and today. Before that, what we learn? Import, export. Huh? Import, export.
Normal class.
Normal class object was yesterday and today. Before that, Ajax we have spent time. Yes, we have spent time on 6th. 6th April was the Ajax. So Kalpana, I have shared the file. Hope you are downloading. So class object, add to cart, and this Ajax. This folder was covered in the last week and this week. Add to cart we have implemented on Monday. Monday, I guess. Monday or when? Friday. Before that the folder I said that is called Ajax. And we follow for class object. Okay, you can download that. Then tomorrow we will see some confusion is some kind of concept we have to clear. That we'll see tomorrow. Next day we'll see form validation. Okay. कल आपका जो प्रॉब्लम है वो बताएंगे. ठीक है. Object related and then again event listener. Okay. And again if some other people have any problem. I think Vinith asked one day something that was a spread operator. A spread operator we will be learning under the React under the hooks. Under the hooks,
Yes.
that is called a spread operator. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
The functional component when we do the saving the data, listing the data. Now, which function we are using? We are using the splice function, push function, right? But in React, in hooks, using the functional component, when you want to add the data inside the array, delete the data from array, you have to use a operator called a spread operator. Okay, 3 times. That we are learning under the hooks. Okay.
Fine, Janam.
Okay, then see you tomorrow. The book PDF file I have sent, that it look like meaningful or meaningless? नहीं उसको पढ़िए, बहुत चीजें उसके अंदर.
Very nice it is.
It has lot of things. I have no time to read. Day before yesterday, someone has sent me. Okay, he is in the out of India. He sent like saying it will be helpful for your restaurant. Give to them. Okay, so that's like the book comes in the many hundred, 1200 rupees the book is there. Yes.
Sir, which book is it? Is it the only soft copy or any book is available?
Soft copy it is.
Okay.
I have shared in the group yesterday.
Yeah, I got it. But I thought if book is there, so I can purchase.
So why to purchase? That is a book only, no? But someone have converted into the soft copy.
Okay.
If there is a plan to purchase, then 400 pages are there. Just take a spiral binding in the 3 pieces or 4 pieces. Book set 1, book set 2, 100 page. And read from one side. You can take print and a spiral binding also. That will cost in the same 800, 900. I asked one cyber cafe fellow like the 400. He said like, sir, it will come in 800 rupees per book.
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
Okay, then we can log out. See you tomorrow.